It's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight's a pair of NFC foes squaring off between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by the seventh-year quarterback from Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
You know the biggest positive for Kyler a season ago? I really believe this, Kate. He was healthy. Right, we talk about the greatest ability being availability. Well, he was healthy for fully 17 games, something he hadn't done the previous 2 years.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Kyler starting off with the throw. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A run here. This is DeMercado. He dodged the tackle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Lamb flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
4th down punt coming up, so on comes Pat O'Donnell. Escapes a defender. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Prescott now off the play fake. Catch made by Schoonmaker. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
At the 50-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. Dak now from the gun. Has it in close. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Dak throwing again. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Dak to the air here. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
62-yard attempt.
Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Now we get set to see the Cardinal offense for the second time. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Here's DeMercado. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Here's a game to DeMercado. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. Murray on 3rd down. They'll make a big for it on the ground. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and goal, Arizona.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
DiMercato. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cardinals get the game's first points here in the second. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return starts from the 16. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Still working past the 40. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And they get this down to the 28. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
3-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Williams. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Another for Williams. And he's stopped for a loss again, this time at the 3. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Third and goal, Prescott. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Just shy of the goal line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Less than a yard to that goal line. This is fourth and goal. Dak out of the pistol. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Now run with DiMarcano. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down by Deron Bland. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. It's the Cardinals, who have second and 4. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's tackled for no gain.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. From the gun, it's Murray. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
DiMarcano on a carry. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
This time it's a passing play. Now here he goes. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Now Kyler. Makes the catch. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Murray here on first down. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face second down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports, and we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just 1 touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Short kick gathered in at the 15. Jukes away from one. And he'll go out of bounds well into enemy territory. Looks like he's right around the 40-yard line. Dallas with its offense headed out for our first possession of the half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, Prescott. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they're able to bring him down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Draw play, this is Williams. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now here's Prescott. Screen here for Williams. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Got to figure out this third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Delivers another one to Williams. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. From the red zone on first. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Dortch now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Here's Kyler to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they come, second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. That run good for 8. Now they've got third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on third. Third and long, they're going to throw. Into the hands of Harrison. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
First down. A gain of 29 yards.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Murray keeps it. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held the line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Murray. Dumps it off to his running back. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Cardinals out for the punt. It'll be Pat O'Donnell doing the honors. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
The 30-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Dak now from the gun. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he will get this inside the 30. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Working inside the red zone. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's another for him. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
14, Cardinals 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
And the Cardinals
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs, but not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on 2nd. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Cardinals 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Cardinals.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Arizona. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cardinals losing by 7. First and 10, Murray finds him over the middle. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to throw. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now. Dump off caught by his back. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Desperation time here. Pass complete, screenplay. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And they need one more 1st down to officially clinch this win because that defense, well, they've got 3 timeouts left, and they've got to use them. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. A handoff for Williams, running left. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another run for Williams. And he's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up 3rd down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Cardinals get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30.
Okay, you know, as a quarterback, every single interception stings. But those you throw in crunch time. In the final couple minutes with your team relying on you, that's one this quarterback is not going to forget.
The Cardinals in possession of it once again. They've got great field position, especially needing a touchdown. They've got to keep a watchful eye on that time remaining. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. We'll look to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. to the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Here he is to throw. Setting up the screen. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
It'd be kind of fun, Kate, to be able to measure these coordinators' blood pressure or temperature, because the 3rd down screen for negative yards, I promise you that coordinator's heated on the sidelines.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.